It's really hard for me to pick the Steelers to beat the Browns for this reason only. I cannot imagine that a franchise would be so stupid as to go in and say, we've got to make sure Baker Mayfield carries us to a victory over the Steelers. If the Browns essentially say we're going to run Nick Chubb, and then we're going to run Dearness Johnson, and we're just going to make you stop it, they're going to win that football game. But if they don't, Steelers win, then I think you've got a plausible scenario, because I do think Cleveland can beat Cincinnati in Week 18, and I do think the Steelers can beat the Ravens. And even as I say all of these words out loud that sound like coherent sentences, in my brain I'm going, absolutely no chance. 0.0. Because they're the Steelers, and they look terrible right now. I mean, this is an embarrassment.
Especially the way on the road. They've given up 35 points in each of the last 4 games. They haven't scored a touchdown in the first half in all these games, dating back 80 years. I mean, it's that pathetically bad at this point. But you are correct.
They made NFL history, Pomp.
I know.
They made NFL history. No team has trailed by 23-plus points
3 straight
at
games.
the half in 3 straight road games. That's how bad they've been. Historically, NFL record-setting bad.
Having said that, it is kind of remarkable that they still have a chance here, and I do see Kansas City because they have a lot to play for. They want the number 1 overall seed, and remember, there's only one that gets a bye, so it is worth playing for. They want to win that game, even though they got some injuries now. So I see, they can go to Cincinnati and win that game, and then, who knows, at the end of the season. You mentioned Baker Mayfield, and boy, if they had done that against Green Bay the other night, they probably would have won the game. They passed it way too much. They had Chubb averaging I don't know what he was averaging, 9-10 yards a carry. And they went away from that. They passed it a lot more. So coming here, you would think it's an invitation to just run the ball right down the Steelers' throats, because they've given up, 8 straight games where they've had guys just rip them apart in the run game. But, the bottom line is their problems are many. It's not just the offense, which can't get started. It's the defense, which can't seem to get off the field in critical situations. And I don't know how you change all of that. There don't seem to be answers. Did you listen to the Zooms yesterday? I did, all of them. Nobody had an answer. And I don't expect to hear one tomorrow either.
Yeah, I think you made a point that I might have made earlier in different words, but you and I, when I was driving home from the morning show today, Pomp, you and I were clearly on the same wavelength when you said when a team continually goes back to execution, we've got to execute better as their sort of standard tagline after a game. And I listened like you did to every one of those Zoom interviews. That signifies a lack of talent. I believe that was your opinion. Joe agreed with you. I think Ron came around on it. I'm with you 100%. When Najee Harris is saying that, that means he knows probably deep down they don't have enough talent. Deontay Johnson bristled today and did the cardinal sin of saying, hey, fans, media, if you think you could do a better job, why don't you get out there? That's always that's like the last resort. Even people that are inclined to support the players over fans and media say, no, don't do that one. Don't say, hey, you go out there and do it. Deontay Johnson gave the game away, too, when he said, hey, our offensive line, they're doing the best they can. Yeah, that's the problem. It reminds me of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. He worked really hard on it, Grandpa. Yeah, so do washing machines, okay? They're working their hardest, and they're doing their best, and their best isn't very good,
right,
which means that talent is the problem here.
And the accumulation of talent by the people in charge has a lot to do with that as well. We'll talk more about that. We have a lot of calls. Who want to get on here tonight, Chris? So we'll do that as we take a short time out. You are watching the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. We're live right here in Pittsburgh, CW, 7 nights a week. Don't go away.